So the plan for today, short keynote speech about AI in business life, focused is on chambers of commerce as well as small business owners that are local to me or will be expanding into other villages relatively soon. So this is a simple presentation that I have, and I'm just going to cover really who I am, what Pure Experts is, how the WSI AI consultancy is part of my offerings. So when we treat AI as an ongoing academy instead of a one-time gadget, we can really unlock some powerful efficiencies. This is done through engagements with the chambers businesses, community leaders who are constantly upgrading and don't want to fall behind. This session is about stepping into that era together so your organization, your members, and your community can all win. What you'll get from this keynote, I'm going to give like a brief overview of AI, understanding AI, what it is beyond the buzzwords or hype, the agency mindset, because whenever chamber and local business could really operate as an AI automation agency, and that is really one of our products. Then generative power of AI, it really reshaped marketing operations and I truly believe value for the members or employees. And then building your own academy. So you can build your own AI academy within our systems that is specifically good for local communities. And yeah, I really envision to be doing this for chambers or business owners that are kind of attached with the communities because everything is done through either clubs, certification programs. I got two really distinctive products. One is called Business in a Box, and then Community in a Box just adds the flavor of the simple communication, meeting structures, town halls, whatever is needed for the organizations or small organizations to keep the right conversations and where AI can really help from that perspective. And we also have a corporate academy setups that is done through the WSI. So my goal is simple, and AI stops being abstract and starts being actionable for most of the business owners. And I really talk to the families as well, middle class families, because I do have options for middle class families, especially if there's somebody losing a corporate job right now. I'm worried that you might have a hard time finding a new assignment. And that's why I do have a solutions for those that are exiting the corporations and would like to create their and use their AI unfair advantage, not just for profits, but for stability and well being in your community locally. So WSI is 25, well, yeah, it's 30-year old. We just celebrated 30 years old, so 30 years. So proven global digital marketing network with frameworks that I use and leverage only for the clients that are mid-sized businesses and larger businesses. But it is a great platform with great suppliers, great connections, great AI consultants, and many other functions that I really work with WSI specifically for deployment of some of the technology. For smaller organizations, Pure Experts is good for setting up the AI strategy for the communities, for your own businesses, and that involves the consulting practice, but I do also operate this as a business and life skills academy, business incubator, accelerator. I'm focusing on real estate, wellness, and co living projects. For me, that was my path. I see the housing crisis. I see what I can do with the co living projects and models over the next few years. And that is going to be one of the focus of the Pure Experts. But most importantly, is that community safety initiatives. And I'll talk about it more in other engagements. So you're not being asked to trust another random AI guru. Yeah, this work is based not only on my 25 plus years of work in the corporations, but also there is a component of a great organization that has absolutely fantastic resources. They are getting and implementing a lot of strategies across different industries. So I focus mainly on real estate, finance, security, safety, but the programs that I can embed or implement for the organizations will all be driven and based on AI subjects or alignment for the organizations with AI, specifically to put the proper guardrails, put the proper policies, and protect your data. So, making sense of the tech noise, yes, we got blockchain, promised revolution. Believe me, blockchain is on a rise. Crypto, absolutely. This is what I think every individual should be investing in. Digital ownership. That's what I see when you do have a portfolio of assets and you want to tokenize them, change them. It is a path for many that will be taking over the next 5 years. And then metaverses, media platform, virtual worlds, uh, that's already available to many. Within the Pure Experts, we do have our own solutions. I call my solution Pure Experts Media Platform because that's where we keep the open office hours available for the students and members or anybody that would like to find out more about our environment. And obviously, AI transforming daily operations right now. A revolution is seldom recognized in its time. I know that I still got year or two, and maybe I'm ahead of the curve with how I implement those solutions in my own businesses, in my own organizations. But now it is super. I think the joy that I have is to be showing this to others because it's not something that is gonna go away. It will be with us, and it will be implemented even farther into people's lives in their businesses, and it will become a standard at some point. And I truly believe those businesses that are not gonna get on it right now, and if you already failed some AI deployments, yes, I know probably 90% are failing. So that's why AI consultancy is important. You already use AI every day. YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Amazon, Gmail, Netflix, it is all leveraging those LLMs right now because those services are going to be investing even further in those infrastructures, recommendations, automated flows. This is the world we are living in. We can say, I'm not going to participate in it, so I'm going to disconnect from all of this. But as a business owner, as a professional or community leader, I think it's going to be hard to disconnect from it. We do have a simple solutions for the guardrails and to protect everything. So I'm looking at like a timeline right now. Just this is just a brief introduction. Think about it. November 30th, 2022. ChatGPT launched. Uh, fastest growth ever. This is the fastest growing consumer app in the history. What it does, for me, it democratizes the education, democratizes the frameworks, and everything else because anyone can now talk to the AI like a smart intern. And I'll show you the solutions that we provide. Before ChatGPT, yeah, AI felt distant, something that only bigger organizations were able to use. But believe me, AI is with us for the last 10 years. And not everybody is realizing this, that there was a lot of research. And now that machine, because it is machine, it's going to progress exponentially. So last 5 years, GPT-3, this was 2020, and it had 175 billion parameters. First truly general purpose language model at scale. I mentioned GPT 3.5. The conversational interface was added, and that was a big change for them. I apologize. GPT-4, major leap forward. That's where I started converting almost everything to be based on LLMs through the agents, clones, and as well as, well, it saved me the 20, 30 years, hours per week, really, by properly leveraging this. And then, there are different models. There are smaller models, cheaper models, but it is all going to be growing. Now we got 5.1 million token contexts, smarter planning, deeper integration. The threat that I see for the individuals as well as companies, if you're using ChatGPT as a free service, well, it's like with internet, right? It's the information that you share with it is used for the improvements in those models. And I strongly suggest those that are professionals and kind of value their work and don't want it to be public, well, please use the specific guardrails. Please separate and create a bubble around your organization with your knowledge base, with your responses. So those systems are directly communicating within your internal structures. And we can also set up a technology or server for those that would like to have that done. Why it feels like it doubles every few months? Because it does. So capability curve, it's changing really like a trajectory line that goes up. Better reasoning, writing, and coding with each release, from pretty good draft to boardroom level analysis. It's in not longer in months, not years. Stuff can be produced quite rapidly, and my deployments are usually 2 3 months, and everything is updated. Cost curve, newer models often cheaper than the older ones, so that's why the systems that you're gonna create and the plugins that you're gonna create, well, please keep that in mind, that there will be better brains, better LLM models. So in order to leverage that technology, you need to have a clear guardrails, clear policies of what employees can do, should not do, how they can become AI champions. I will talk about it in a moment. But context and memory, right now, those databases are big. And I think the most important thing is that for the organizations, if you do have a lot of data, please protect it and make sure that it does not leak outside. Unless you're doing something that is super collaborative, something that involves consultancy or knowledge similar to us, that's why we share that information. But the reality is that every 3 to 6 months, it really brings new jump in quality, speed, cost, and content. And even 3 months, imagine the power, brain processing power, it's doubles. So it feels like AI is leveling up with each season because it is. It is in a product cycle. Those models are continuously trained, and the releases are probably gonna be coming even faster right now because those companies that operate those LLM models will be needing to step up because of the competition between other uh, LLMs, and that's fantastic for the customers. That's fantastic for humanity, and we just need to ensure that as a humans and community leaders, we are not gonna allow this technology to be working towards malicious and unlegal practices. So, what it means for your business and community, the challenge that I'm setting up for everybody, because AI is moving exponentially, you really can't rely on one and done AI project. That's why AI Academy, AI automation agency mindset is something that I truly believe every business owner, leader in an organization will need to develop, and we are a good solution for that. So the ecosystem academy, incubator, accelerator. I do AI consulting, so we can talk about the strategy, implementations. I can connect you with the great suppliers, or I do have solutions that I can develop myself with my team. The most important aspect of what I'm doing is the block by block alliance. For me, this is a way to improve local safety, wellness, and then I will be doing a lot of co-living projects only because I can see how that exponential technology it's really helping me to map out day by day, week by week, month by month, and it really helps with keeping track of everything. But my goal is to be engaging with local chambers, business owners. I do, since I am planning to do something that is private and public together, or it's a merger. Uh, and for me, the security, safety, I will be reaching out to chiefs of local police departments so I can really show them the products and technology that I have developed over the last year. Those are already and prime for the deployment. I just don't want this to end up in the wrong hands. So that's the heart of Pure Experts and Block by Block Alliance. And I'm only growing stronger, but it needs to be done together, quarter by quarter, like a business. What AI really is in plain language. So, the science of making software smart. So, traditional software follows fixed rules, handles only what is explicitly told, cannot adapt on or learn, works like a calculator, like a tool. AI enabled software is different because it learns from the data and patterns, adapts to achieve goals, gets better over time. So the longer that you're using it, the longer that you are coming and putting information into it, it can reference all this. And if you don't know how to achieve that, I can really show you this, yeah, through just one quick session. Works like a junior analyst, and for the leaders, it can work as a fractional CFO, fractional CAIO. You can have the agents that are working on a specific, potentially marketing plans, on the sales teams. The opportunities are endless for those that would actually be those early adopters and really participate and leverage that tool analyst And I know that it would be fantastic for the chambers of commerce and the small businesses that are local. So I do have a solutions for that. Consultancy is something that I enjoy doing because now I can walk individuals from that point A to point B relatively quickly with all the frameworks that I have. So machine learning and generative AI, what was machine learning? What is machine learning? So learns from the large data sets to find patterns and predict outcome. So answer to the questions, what is likely to happen? It's doing the pattern recognition, predictive analytics, and data-driven insights. What is different with generative AI, that it actually creates new content on demand, answer the questions. You know, it can be connected with the text, images, coding, video and audio production. So that's what we really do inside of the Pure Experts Media platform. But machine learning helps you understand what is happening. Generative AI helps you create what needs to happen next. Together, they give small organization superpowers that used to only belong to the giants with huge data teams. And I know that those larger organizations will also not need that much more talent there. That's why my solutions are also for those that would like to create an additional income stream, additional business, maybe additional vertical for their current business and embed the AI automation agency tools into their operations. Search engine versus answer engine. So Google model was showing and really scraping the websites. Now we got answer agents. It's really synthesizes answers directly. It's no longer searching or showing the results because it is actually a little bit more intelligent. So it thinks that hi, those are the websites that you need. I did all the research, and and for me, just this is just a personal story. I truly believe that my life was all continuous research and development, and I'm leveraging those models probably only for the last 3 years, the way that it should be leveraged. But believe me, the research and development part is now fantastic. Yes, do they hallucinate? Yes, you still need to make sure that you got guardrails, good prompts, because otherwise the conversations can be uh, eh, kind of useless. What this means, members and customers now expect less clicking, more clarity, faster and more direct answers. So that's why all the connections that, for example, local plumber, hey, somebody's gonna type this, and if you are not gonna show up in that, answer engine, well, there are ways to put your company into those SEO with AI but that is the full consultancy that we do with WSI. Personalized responses and conversational interactions. So whatever was done over the last 20 years for the web presence, I think it's gonna change. The website's still gonna exist, but the websites will be so much more adaptive. And we see that from all the partners in AI, as well as there is a concentration. For me, the easiest path is to be creating communities, mastermind programs, or really academy with the clear structured programs that we have. You can you actually avoid this? Well, this is a reality check for a lot of professionals. So knowledge work is now scalable. AI is like having flexible team of interns and analysts available 24/7. Well, if you ignore it, you will get outpaced by competitors competitors who embrace AI. And we see that in the local communities. There are new businesses popping up, new trucks or services, and where that money is coming from? Well, that money is coming from investments, but they heavily invested in the technology first so they can provide those solutions. That's where the franchising opportunities are coming in, small business opportunities. I don't do franchises. I do have licensing models for each business if you would like to use our products. Resist it? Well, burn energy, fighting the inevitable. Um, Adapt late anyway. So you know what? That's why I invite business owners to really learn it, make it your unfair advantage. Within a month, 2 or 3, depending on your time involvement in our practice or time involvement on some independent study. Uh, well, everyone is being able to change and fully understand how to leverage those tools. So I truly believe that if we ignore it, we compete with people who have digital leverage, and you might not have that digital leverage. Paper funds, paper money is going away. That's a reality. In a year or two, everything is going to go into digital currencies, even digital dollar. So that's why payment processing, all this is now very, very easily integrated, approachable for a lot of smaller businesses. So if we lean in wisely, we can protect what matters the most. And for me, that's our people, our local communities, and economies, because this is the whole ecosystem. There is a potential disruption that somebody is gonna use it for the malicious or not legal practices. Well, I think with my experience in a security management and spending 25 years doing that, I think I can help a lot of people that might be struggling. So elderlies and other middle class families that really don't see that vision yet, but there is a path for everybody. 3 dangerous myths about AI. Oh, AI will replace all my people. Reality is that the AI amplifies capable people. The humans who stay human, empathetic, rational, ethical, while learning AI become more valuable, not less. Myth number 2, we just need the right tool. Tools without workflows waste time. So, yes, you can get the tool, but if you don't have your workflows set, you don't have your policies set, you're gonna have a failure. Success requires systems, training, and continuous refinement, not just software purchases. AI is only for big tech, and I think individuals with smaller businesses, chambers of commerce, do understand that reality is not true. Small businesses often benefit the fastest. Less bureaucracy means faster adoption and more immediate return on investment from AI implementation. When I go to consult after the discovery session, I can I do proposal, and within that proposal, I can estimate right now what kind of lift by implementing simple AI solutions in that organization can be achieved. We usually strive for 20-30% lift, and then after 6 months, when employees are more adapted to leveraging AI, well, we can have much more better results. So the danger isn't that AI replaces everyone. The danger is that leaders believe those myths and do nothing. The sweet spot is humans who stay human while learning, just enough AI to multiply their impact. And these are the people I'm building for, and I do invite you to our practice. Three big shifts in work. So, shift one, from employees only to employees plus AI coworkers. Your team isn't just humans anymore, it's humans working alongside AI tools that handle repetitive tasks, research, and drafting. Shift number two, from job titles to competency stacks. And I know that I've been driving on this probably for the last several months. I'm only trying to work with people that are competent and caring, because those are the traits that you need to be effective. So what you can actually do matters more than your title. Like a chamber executive who can prompt, analyze, and design workflows beats one who only forwards emails, right? Shift number three, from strategic thinking, from static training to continuous AI academies. Yes, that's why I invested heavily into building the AI academies, those incubators, and I also do have access to quite a few of them as a white label product. So I'm not concerned about not being able to deliver the right technology or right training to the individuals. It is this that mindset change that needs to happen in organizations. It will evolve uh, quicker because, like I'm saying, it's gonna just grow. Organizations win when they turn AI learning into an ongoing habit, because that's where the beauty is. So, job titles are becoming less important than capability stacks. An officer or business owner who knows how to ask AI the right questions become more valuable, not less. The future belongs to those that are continuous learners, uh, want to learn not only about AI, but maybe, hey, I'm 50, so maybe I need to focus now on something else. Maybe my wealth or health or wellness is more important. So with AI, you can have a clear view of where you're going, and the strategies are fantastic. So core thesis operate like an AI automation agency. That's my core thesis, and so every serious chamber, real estate professional, marketer, and small business should operate as an AI automation agency. Why this matter? Your community expects speed, clarity, and personalization. AI lets you automate those routine work while focusing on most important relationships and helping others. You can create better communication at scale. You can offer new types of services that were previously not possible or not feasible. So you don't have to brand yourself as an AI agency, but behind the scenes, you must behave like one. The organizations that learn to design small automations and smart workflows will quietly become the anchor institutions in their markets, because it is so repeatable, and as soon as you program it right, it just goes on an autopilot, and we can have a quick check-ins for the strategies once a quarter, once every few months, and I'm happy to propose that to many organizations. How AI impacts costs and revenue. So AI reduces costs, automates those repetitive tasks, free up hours spent on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine follow-ups, handles inquiries at scale. Common question, like 24/7 without additional staff. So if you're in a service type of a business, those voice agents, clones can really engage with your customers, depending on your product, depending on what you are doing, what your solutions are. speeds up research. That was my experience for sure. Complete in minutes what used to take hours of searching and reading. AI drives revenue? Absolutely. Better lead scoring, uh, predict which prospects are more likely to convert and prioritize accordingly. Consistent follow up. That's the most important thing, and that relationship strategy automations. And then truly, truly personalized offers. You can tailor your messaging to individual needs and do it at scale now. So AI is not just a cool feature. Well, it hits your profit and loss directly. When routine work gets cheaper and smarter, you free up human hours for the one thing AI can't replace, which is those genuine relationships with members, customers, and neighbors, depending on the business structure. Four filters to spot AI use cases. So this is just a simple advice, but think about it. Just ask yourself: is this task any of the following? Is it repetitive? Do you or your team do this over and over? AI excels at handling those recurring tasks consistently. Is your task predictive? Does it involve forecasting, scoring, or anticipating outcomes? AI is your best partner to spot patterns and human misses. Generative? Does it require creating content, writing, design, or drafting? Yes, AI can produce the first drafts at scale. Uh, yeah, I can show you, especially if you are kind of driving through the social media, how you can create all those collaterals. And what I do for my clients is really, I'm scheduling an hour recording session and we create the content for the whole month. Data driven. Does it require analyzing information to find insights? AI can process volumes. Uh, no human can match. So if your answer is yes to any of those, well, you are looking at likely AI use case. And you really don't need to memorize every AI tool. Uh, you just need to see the patterns, you need to understand the connections. I've seen it from the programming bigger ERP systems deployments in organizations. And now I operate my own scaled down ERP systems, and I am the only person that needs to be deploying it, right? I do have a team, but it is all done relatively effortlessly. But the discussions and setup and strategies are the most important. So, anywhere your team says we don't do this, we do this over and over, or we wish we had time to analyze that, you are looking at the candidate for that AI support, and I would like to become a solution for you. Examples for chambers and local businesses. So, event marketing, draft event pages and email campaigns in minutes. Member engagement, segment members and personalized outreach at scale. That's for the growth. Feedback analysis, summarize survey responses into actionable insights. Educational content, build small business resource libraries. Yes, we got plenty of those, but I really would like to work with the local chambers of commerce to build those content libraries for the small business owners, because I do that anyway. Newsletter creation, generate content, consistent member communications. Uh, we know how that is important. And then for local business examples, for me, real estate is been my path. I see the changes from the perspective of, you got your brokers, you got wholesalers. I see more and more transactions are being taking place off market, so they are not even hitting the MLS. because there are so many wholesalers directly talking with the sellers, and that property does not hit the market. It is acquired by those that do flips or those that acquire properties for the long term rentals. Contractors can leverage this for simple quote templates, FAQ, chatbots as well, project summaries. So, restaurant retail, promotional calendar, social media posts, seasonal campaigns. This can be your whole marketing department in a box. Professionals, client reports, proposals, meeting summaries. So, where you see text or there's a need for the follow up, yes, you are starting an AI opportunity. So think of AI as the quiet assistant that makes sure your message is clear, your follow up is consistent, and your data doesn't sit unused in spreadsheets. Prompting. So I think prompting was important maybe a year or 2 years ago. Right now, those models are so improved that even with the poor prompting, but providing still some valuable information for that model to recommend, analyze, uh, yes, prompting still is important. You need to have a clear request. What exactly do you want AI to do? Context and background. Yes, you can load up your whole company SOPs or documentations so that AI knows who you are, how that business works, what is the situation, who's the audience, how they need to be performing. And then you can specify desired formats, bullets, emails, scripts, tables, and reports. Tone, yes, you can make it right and fit your business, your environment. For me, it has always been a professional, definitely friendly. I think I need to be more urgent with spreading it because I truly want more people to be on the right side of AI, starting in through the engagements. So basic template, act as a role, and then task in format about subject covering. This is a basic template, right? You can converse with them, which is making it a fantastic for people like me that don't want to type anymore, or I, I always use the voice to communicate with the computers as well. Uh, wow, for many years. What was the software? It was Dragon Natural Speaking. I think that was the software that I used many years ago. So it is not a toy. It is like junior teammate that yes, you can have also not only junior teammate conversations because you can program that as a PhD level information or really C-suite level information, and I'll show you the page that I have specifically for this. There are different frameworks. All of them are working, but you need to kind of start leveraging one or two and specifically see the solution. So the ACE framework is act as, then context and enhance, and then reason framework. You define the role, you put the instructions, then optional sequence if needed, expectations, and then you narrow because it's got access to a lot of data, a lot of information, and sometimes narrowing it, making it shorter, making it punchy. It is very easy to really do it with those models right now. So example prompts for chamber executives and leaders. So webinar series. Generate a 6-part webinar series for chamber members, 125 members covering payroll, grants, lending, marketing, and other small business pain points. And I would love to collaborate with the chamber to be creating those type of engagements and communication, and I can really do that within that Pure Experts media platform, where at this point I can accept up to 1,000 people in a room but I do it as more like a back and forth communication, so everyone has the access to the to ask questions. Or after the sessions, I always stay for the Q&A, and and we can answer more precious questions from people. So this is just a snapshot of the whole pure experts ecosystem. We do have our academy, so you're training on the core skills, mindset, AI literacy, but this is not the right word right now, because AI literacy is gone. It needs to be AI fluency right now, because the technology is moved forward so much. Block by Block Alliance, that's my community and safety and wellness initiatives. I am not gonna be focusing on this today, but anyone that would like to learn how to really work with the communities, how to create your own mastermind programs, business schools or academies. And if you do have a passion for something like wellness, and if you are already a provider, you do have your own practice, please come in through the Block by Block Alliance, because that's probably going to be the easiest engagement, and probably the cheapest way to do it, because I will be still sharing the information the same as for my consultancy customers. Real estate co-living, that's the focus for me for 26. I'll be developing few co-living solutions in my local area and in Illinois, and then expect to be expanding to other states probably after Q3 of 26. Business incubator, yes, I do have a lot of ideas now with the AI workflows. So I do some limited business funding for the right individuals, and we can redefine your offers. Yeah, let's have a little bit fun with this, but also treat it as an accelerator, because you can scale up, the deal flow that you need or some businesses need. Maybe you're looking for the right partnerships. That is also available. How we do it? AI Academy, 4 week certification programs and cycles. All starts in January, and I do invite you to those engagements. Otherwise, I'm happy to do those presentations in front of the chamber, local business owners. So really would like to expand that knowledge business as well. So 4 week AI certification programs, I'm talking really 4 weeks. Those are live calls on Tuesdays between 3 and 4 p.m. Central Time. You will have access to the portal, to the recordings. If in case you are not able to participate live, there are other opportunities for the live and that Q&A participation. So I'm not gonna be removing access to the portal after those 4 weeks. You will have the continuous access to the environment. Session recordings, obviously, that will be available. And then yeah, I do templates, playbooks, blueprints for the right businesses, for the right business owners, as ready to use resources. And then this is for me in a Q1. This is designed for the true real estate professionals. For me, that's a realtors, not wholesalers, not those that do one or two transactions per year, or they are just a real estate broker for their family. I am looking to engage with professionals that do have a clear volume of the transactions, and those that actually have a team, I think, would be able to accelerate the best from that perspective. Service providers, marketers, and agency owners, I think I can show you some new ways of leveraging AI in your agency as well. Chamber staff and community leaders. Instead of the 1 day AI hype event, we work in those 4 week sprints. you're still getting a lot of information. You can learn, apply, get feedback, and then leave with a small but well, maybe real portfolio of AI enhanced workflows that you can directly use in your life or business. So that is the purpose of those workshops and certification programs. It is short enough to be doable and structured enough to actually stick. My more advanced programs are 3 to 6 months, but this is the entry point. This is the quick sprints, something that you can learn very relatively quickly, and we'll keep those sessions ongoing on Tuesdays between 3 and 4 p.m. So how people can plug in, those are the structures. So I'm happy that I have that over here. So I do have clubs and memberships. Those are the kind of entry level, discovery level. You will get access to the workshops, replays, and community. I just completed a first 3-day seminar about AI and really the Pure Experts business as well as business blog by blog alliance. What and how I would like to really make a dent within the communities from the perspective of creating private public partnerships for the security and safety infrastructure improvements in residential areas. So growth level are those certifications. I don't have a price over here, but I think my prices are so low that I'm kind of worried about putting them over here. The 4-week programs, that is $89. So it's not gonna break your bank. It's not gonna do anything. It is a paywall because I really would like to only work with people that well, see the vision of progressing and would see potentially a vision of becoming the independent consultant. The independent consultants will have access to all the resources, products within our businesses, and they can basically be a connectors, work on a commission, or as well as a retainer, and they will receive a clear license. It's not a license to kill, it's a license to leverage Pure Expertz services as well as license to be a great Pure Expertz independent consultant. And you can build your own AI automation and advisory income. And I wish that to many of the future independent consultants. Build out levels, those are products that we can deploy within 2 to 3 weeks. So business in a box, it's a full-blown product, includes everything that a small business needs. What's the difference is with the community in a box. Community in a box adds the flavor of that constant community communication, engagement, social media production, uh, and video recording, and again full access to the studios that we have, or I can actually send you the equipment that you need so you can do that work from your home. Different cameras, depending on your technology stack. You might already have the technology and you don't need to be adding this, but those are going to be discussions. I would rather work with the individuals that work in front of computers instead of being glued to their phone during the daily basis. So that's my kind of main disclosure that for me, most of those meetings are going to be virtual. I and intend to be doing the public speaking as well, specifically from the perspective of AI consultancy. And I'll be very clear where I am and what kind of events I support. So understand that not everyone needs the same thing. Some just need access, some just need skills, and some just need full systems. And this letter makes sure that there's a clear next step for solo professionals, small business owners, or like regional leaders who want to bring AI to hundreds of people at once, because that's what I can offer within that community in a box. It can be your space for the further AI consulting, but also for the training of your employees, sub providers, trusted service providers, whoever you are dealing with, and maybe they could use that type of information. And you will be able to use our frameworks, our strategies. And again, it's not a franchise. I do it as a new business creation. Corporate AI Academy, I am comfortable with doing the AI training for any corporation up to 300 employees. I can deploy the whole academy, do the setup. This is about 2 months engagement, and it really starts at $15,000 because there is a lot of technology that goes into it, a lot of great guardrails and playbooks, and yes, we're gonna work on your custom academy design, uh, and yes, we're gonna also do the cohorts programs depending on your company situation. I will work with the leaders to ensure that this academy is something powerful, but it's also inspiring, and it's not gonna turn away good talent from your organization. So I'm saying this is good for chambers, credit unions, mid-sized firms, and then mission-driven organizations. So I know that I am uh, promoting and protecting several organizations that are not for profit. I am not going to be disclosing them over here, but please understand that the not for profit work is something that I would be happy to talk with those that are running those not for profit organizations, especially if you do have a component there that you helping the community, or you uh, providing some training programs. Maybe those are acting classes. Maybe it's a music tutoring. Depending on what you're doing, I think I can find you more clients and build it also as a community, or that community in a box product. But corporate AI Academy is different because they also get access to that academy for the year after that. And I would suggest to do a lot of changes and customization. So larger organizations, and equity options, private equity companies. I'm saying here over 300 employees, but it's really, any company with a bit over 5 million. That's my. It's not a larger organizations; those are mid-sized organizations, but the same frameworks apply in those mid-size and large organizations. Well, obviously, larger organizations are even more compartmentalized with the departments, and my consultancy is always at the highest level. It just doesn't make sense to me to talk with individuals that will not be able to even deliver the presentation or my proposal to the leaders in organizations. So I'm clearly disclosing it that, yeah, I need to talk with those that are decision makers. I want to know what kind of failures you had with AI. Did you even try AI? Do you have a policies? Do you have guardrails? What is your AI governance? So we teach that, but this is done on retainers that start at $6,000 a month for the ongoing strategy guidance. And I do have some flexibility. I can actually go to your workplace. Starting next year, I expect to be flying around a lot. So I know that most of the clients will not be local because I do. I'm okay with working remotely, but changing the scenery and working from a hotel. It's nothing that is new to me. So I'm capable of doing this. And then we can work on some equity arrangements because I see that I really would like to extend this option for the smaller organizations. But please understand that if I don't get some equity uh, through the partnership, it's gonna be hard for me to spend time on work with the smaller business where yes, I can do the improvements, but I don't think the smaller business will be able to afford $6,000 retainer a month. That's why I do have different programs for those that would like to try, explore, and maybe they are, preparing the business to be sold or preparing the business to be expanded and they don't know how to do it. Those are the conversations that we can have and how AI can scale it up and apply it properly. So one-on-one strategy calls, I do have those available as well. 250 flat fee, 50-minute private session. But really, I think the best option is that clubs, because when the clubs, we're gonna talk not only about the business, we're gonna talk about health, wealth, relationships, because it all applies with the AI, where we need to have human first strategy. So I'm gonna skip this. Those are just implementation phases. For me, we start with the awareness and education, and we can do pilots and use cases, and then have the Chamber AI Academy developed within the next 3 months. And why 26 is the window? I'm worried that within that 2 years, I really give it 2 years. AI tools maturity will be everywhere. Early adopters, will start building moats. For me, my moats are the fees, right? But first movers establish expertise, reputation, and then competitive advantages. I want to show this to others how they can engage with the communities, how they can really provide those services as well to them, and they can leverage our workshops, scenarios. Obviously, late adopters will struggle. Uh, yeah, you will have to pay more and get less leverage, and yeah, probably face steeper learning curves, or you're just gonna hire somebody that knows that, or somebody that is coming from the trainings of our AI Academy, and they can just work for you. So, will your chamber and your local businesses, are they early movers or late followers? And I think uh, in the communities where I live and I am, I think we are more on that uh, excellence and really not late followers, because I think business owners absorb that information much quicker than professionals. This is not about the fear; it's about timing. If you lean in now, you get to help shape the AI, how it shows up in your town, in your community. If you wait, you will inherit someone else's version of the future. So I'd rather see you at the membership open. I'm gonna do town hall style meetings on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So that's the environment that I created, and I do invite you to it. So again, choose your lane. Chambers executives, I really would like to explore and work with somebody from the chamber to create the AI Academy and and position the chamber as the original AI resource as well, because then you're gonna have other chambers. Hey, can we use that? Yes, you can. This is the fee. How we work with other chambers, and then local business owners. really the club structures is something that I truly believe I can offer and provide a great value, not only to the business owners, but also to the homeowners and renters, and especially with the programs that I'm doing from that co-living perspective. And obviously, this is not a right time to present that, but we're really talking about AI in life and business. For the professionals, please join the clubs, explore independent consultant track, and the independent consultant track is coming with the incentive trip strategy. I don't think I got the slides for that, but ask me about it. We are doing the retreat to Thailand in April of 2026. Good for couples. This is for reset of your mind, and if you are working hard, you can use that as a, I think, good uh, holiday present for your spouse. So block by block, family by family, and I see this is not aligned. That's new, but all this is coming together. Inquire about the academy, or I'm open for the strategy calls that I can do right now within 50 minutes. Please understand that conversation will be recorded because that will allow me to give you a firm proposal, and really hopefully you're gonna get some education even during that 50 minutes of conversation. But the focus is really me asking a lot of questions so I can customize the solution for you, for your life or your business. All right, key takeaways. We know that AI is already here. I would like and challenge business owners to think like an agency, and continuous learning wins. Absolutely. That's why I think I'm on that continuous learning throughout my whole life. That's what I've heard from Buffett and Munger. Invest in your education, invest in your education. That's what I've been doing. Now I'm investing in education for others, and now we have a great solutions that can be delivered very rapidly or through individuals basically doing it through the workshops, through the academy on their own. So this window is now. We are doing always cohorts, and those start in January. So if you have plenty of options from $27 club to really $15,000 corporate academies, but I hope that you will see the option for yourself, your business, and especially if you are associated with the chamber. Let's talk how we can create this as a AI academy for the local chamber, because that would be the most rewarding for me, and and I think it's gonna be very very rewarding to a lot of other business owners uh, because of the time saving perspective. So portal access is open. It's open actually for 30 days for free to anyone. I'm saying the AI certifications are starting on Tuesdays at between 3 and 4 p.m. And we got recordings available. Independent consultant track, definitely build your AI service offerings. You don't have to use mine. I can show you my offerings, but I think it's the best to for you to understand those solutions and start building the offers that make sense for you, something that you must love the product, you must understand the product well. So that's uh, that's where that those courses and workshops are going into. And then for the block by block alliance, my community safety and wellness initiatives, this is gonna be very very collaborative practice, and I'm gonna establish town hall meetings probably on Fridays or Saturdays, just to keep it going off from the corporate assignments. And then offer a strategy call. You can do the consulting that is free, right? I still do free consulting or free discovery calls to figure if we can align on any of those strategies, or if you even need those strategies. You might be way ahead of me. I'm not a guru. I'm not a person that knows everything. Yes, I do leverage technology my whole life. I leverage systems my whole life, and that allowed me to stay on track and keep focus on a lot of changes in organizations. So let's build together, connect with pure experts, uh, and block by block alliance. When we use AI wisely, we free up time for the work that truly matters. And that's probably the best time to do it before. What's gonna happen if you're not gonna convert? What I'm worried about is that within 3 to 5 years, individuals that are not producing enough income will be almost begging for the compute power, for the resources, depending how everything goes, right? I really want to think with the abundance mindset, not scarcity, because that's so much easier to really be happy. So I got plenty of books for the recommendations, but the purpose of this workshop, or it was just to share that with few chambers of commerce or anyone that would like to inquire about our services or schedule the appointment. This is kind of a one-on-one session that can start further and other engagements. So thank you very much and have a great day.